Hello and welcome to Big Num Numismatics. Today I'll be talking about 1943 steel cents to dispel the false connotations clickbait YouTube videos give and provide an accurate representation of the coin for once. If you have ever been at a coin show, coin shop, or even just overhear a relative speaking about the old coins they found, chances are you've heard of an elusive and extremely pricey silver penny. While the 1943 steel cents are neither silver nor pennies, it remains probably the most notable coin outside of numismatics and gives rise to some high hopes for individuals looking to make some money in their change drawer. Its unique look, feel, magnetic properties, and date makes it an interesting coin all around, and its history involves the bloodiest period ever. While U.S. production began ramping up in 1939 due to the start of World War II, America remained almost neutral. The United States was not heavily affected and continued to produce coins without problems. Proof coinage had resumed the year prior, and overall numismatics was increasing in popularity. Whitman's first penny boards appeared on the market, and coin collecting became a fun game for many children and adults. On December 7th, 1941, that all changed. The U.S. was attacked by Japan at Pearl Harbor in the Hawaii Islands, and suddenly the U.S. became at war. U.S. manufacturing quickly shifted gears to the war effort and began producing ammunition, bombs, planes, and tanks. There was a major problem, though. The U.S. was in short supply of copper and nickel, both of which were used heavily in coining. The U.S. Mint was using up to 5,000 tons of copper from cents and nickels. To free up this metal, the Mint began experimenting with different materials to substitute the current composition for cents and nickels. Patterns using lead, bakelite, fiber, aluminum, and even glass, and even plastic, like the coin shown, were created. Ultimately, low-grade steel coated in zinc was picked. In 1943, production began at the Mint. The steel cents drew fascination at first, however, they were quickly becoming a nuisance. The zinc coating was not preventing the steel from rusting, leaving many coins unusable after a few days if left out in the wrong environment. The weight reduction of 3.1 grams to 2.7 grams caused huge problems for vending machines, and the blue steel color mimicked the mercury dimes in circulation at the time. In September, it was decided that the Mint would discontinue coining them, and even drew up plans to take them from circulation, but ultimately they just discontinued them in 1944. The Mint switched to a shell casing composition in 1944, which was comprised of spent ammo shells from the war effort. Despite many people calling these coins rare, they were the most produced coins up to that point. A whopping 1.1 billion coins across Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver were coined. In low grades and rusty examples, steel cents can usually be sold to any dealer at 3 cents each and purchased at 10 cents each. Raw uncirculated examples can be purchased under $10 if they're problem-free, and most steel cents are cheap, but because of the reactive metal composition, high gem grades, even MS66 to MS68 plus, are pretty expensive considering how many were created. 68 and 68 plus are extremely scarce and bring tens of thousands of dollars. 1943D steel cents are the most common in superb gem grades. It is by far the cheapest in 68 and 68 plus, but it still brings about $10,000. 1943S steel cents are far less common in 68 plus, Only 5 have been certified by PCGS in that grade, and these usually bring around $20,000 at auction. Many come highly dye polished and have a nice cameo PL effect. And these are definitely the most attractive of the 3 mints. And the 1943 Philadelphia cents are the rarest in high grades by far. In 2020, an 8 plus sold for $33,600, one of only 3 graded by PCGS. When searching for high-grade examples, be wary of reprocessed steel cents. Zinc has a very low melting point, which makes it easy to replate worn-down steel cents with new zinc. These often have a polished look to them and have much less detail overall than you would expect from a coin with that luster. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider sharing it. 1943 silver pennies are the biggest misconception in the hobby, and the more people who understand the true nature of the coins means less annoying calls and visits from people thinking they are millionaires after seeing a ill-advised YouTube video that says it's worth thousands of dollars without explaining the nuances between the errors and the actual coins. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video.